Well, he's been voted the top doctor in San Diego County 4 times, and now he's running for Congress, running as a Republican for the seat in the 52nd Congressional District right here in San Diego. Dr. James Veltmeyer, thank you so much for being here. A lot happening in the world, and we want to get to these different topics as we hope to have you on here as much as possible throughout the next year. But as a doctor, not as a politician or a future politician, but as a doctor, what went through your mind on Sunday night as those events unfolded in Las Vegas?
Oh, well, there's a moment of confusion, right? It's the same as what happened to 9/11. But it reminds me how grateful I am that I became a doctor, because I placed myself in that hospital where, where everyone's scrambling to save lives. And as a doctor, we all know that, the most important part to save lives, and I think our technology has improved that we're able to save a lot more lives that it's bleeding.
Well, the attempts to politicize this already, just in the last not even 2 days since the shooting. I mean, your thoughts on that, because right now you are in the ERs of these, and you're one of the top ones out there. So to hear these politicians try to politicize, and as you jump into that ring, what are your thoughts?
It's a very sad, aspect of where we're at, as a United States, as the people, because this is the time we stand together tall and help our community. I cannot imagine the heartbreak that this has caused, to hundreds of families.
And you see it all the time, I know. I mean, you look it in the eye.
Yes.
Don't you?
It's not even word to describe it, the ache and the pain, and God bless them.
Well, there is a time, of course, as you know, that they will address the gun control aspect as they tend to bring it up, of course.
Lawbreakers, they do not obey the law, right? Someone that commits a heinous crime like this, right? They're not going to obey any law, right? People that do obey the law, and want to defend themselves, you're taking their right to do so.
Right.
I mean, that's just a simple fact. Guns that don't kill, right? People do.
Well, let's jump in, and it's a hard segue to make, but again, you are a medical doctor and a top one at that, and healthcare for the people, by the people. Now, you supported the Graham Cassidy attempt to repeal Obamacare.
Yes.
Talk about why you supported that, but what did they miss? Because you've got a different plan.
Yeah. Well, I thought it's a great start because, for one, it reduced, some of the Obamacare taxes. It reduced. Some of the mandates as well, and also expand the health savings accounts. The big problem that I have is that it remains, the life and death medical decision, right? It remains to the healthcare swamp,
right?
Right, and healthcare is not working the way it should. And I have my wife who's battling breast cancer, and the only reason that she's at this stage, advanced and metastasized to her lungs and so forth, it's because her care was rationed.
Well, and you feel like, and as a doctor, you feel the power has been taken away from you. It's been taken away from someone who could be suffering, from your wife, from patients. It lays in the hands of those in Washington.
Battling cancer is most personal aspect of your life, right? She's a young mom. We have a 5-year-old and 7-year-old, but when she was diagnosed with breast cancer, there were 3 and 5, and you would think that the life and death medical decisions belongs to her expert, her oncologist, belongs to my wife, and belongs to me, to her family. But the way it is now, she no longer is a wife, a mother, a daughter. She has become a number. One blanket treatment for all, and that's, if my wife was a common woman, not married to a doctor and have the resources of a doctor, right? I can sadly say that she would have been dead.
Well, our prayers are with you and your wife, of course. And I do want to ask you, as a potential representative for the 52nd District, your thoughts on, if you were in that seat already, it wasn't Scott Peters, not the Democrat, but you were in that seat. Does Speaker Ryan step down? Is he ousted? If they don't get something done, Mitch McConnell on the Senate side, should they step to the side if health care
Yeah.
or tax reform is not passed this year.
I strongly agree. Right? They're not fighting for the people. You know, we have the worst healthcare plan in America, and we can't find something that is even just slightly better. That's a good start. You know, yes, I think we need someone that will do what it says they're going to do,
Right.
and mean what they mean.
Well, they're getting a lot of heat right now, and again, we do hope to have you back. The Republican committees, the national committees, are hoping that Scott Peters is one of those Democrats that falls next November. They have a lot of hope in you, and
Yes.
we would love to have you back to talk about a lot more.
Well, I'm representing humanity.
All right.
My family, your family.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Dr. Veltmeyer, thank you so much.